Boo. Why don't two narcissists just date each other? Since narcissists love being narcissistic, why don't they just find another narcissist and just narcissize each other, right? As a diagnosed narcissist, this is the question that I get all the time, or some type of form of it. If narcissists like being toxic and love toxicity, love chaos, why don't they just go find somebody that's just like them? Wouldn't it make sense? And honestly, it does make sense on the surface, but when you think about it, relationships with narcissists require a giver and a taker, right? Somebody has to give and somebody has to take. Typically, the empath, the codependent, the survivor, the victim is the giver, and the narcissist is going to take. That's typically how it goes, right? So in a relationship, if two narcissists were to get together, then both of them would be takers. There would be no one there to give, if you understand what I'm saying. Now, I'm not saying that if two narcissists were to get together, that no one would be a giver. In the beginning, both could be givers, right? Both could be trying to love bomb. Both could be trying to be manipulative in the beginning, right? But sooner or later, the power dynamic has to go one way or the other. And who wants to keep out here fighting for power, right? Am I right? Nobody wants to keep fighting for narcissistic supply. They want you to give so they can take and get that narcissistic supply from you, right? So when a narcissist is getting supply from you, what they're basically doing, what we're basically doing is filling our tank, right? We're trying to fill up this empty tank. It's kind of like trying to fill up the gas tank, right? So if both people are takers, there is nothing to get full off of. There's nothing that we can't get your fill, right? The tank is damn near empty. It's barely full. Like, we both want the spotlight. We both want the praise. We both want the validation. We both want the adulation. We both want the power. It's like, if neither one of us is willing to play the supporting role, then both of us are going to just drown together pretty much, right? It's like imagine like this. Let's close your eyes, listen to the image real quick. It's like two people trying to drink from the same cup with one straw. You see what I'm saying? I want some, you want some. I want some, you want some. But guess what? In this situation, the glass is empty. So we're both fighting over one straw from this empty ass glass. What we supposed to do with this? What are we supposed to do with this? Huh? How are we supposed to get full of this narcissistic supply? There's none to give. There's none to give. And then when you get two toxic ass people in a relationship together, they're going to y'all know narcissists love to mirror each other, right? Or not mirror each other. Narcissists love to mirror you. So if it's two of us together, if you and I are together and we're both narcissists and we're mirroring each other, what the heck? I don't want somebody doing the same thing to me that I have done to somebody else. Or I don't want someone else using my favorite tactics on me. I don't want to be gaslit. Why would I want to be gaslit? They say I hog-tied her. I don't know how to hog-tie. That's crazy though, ain't it? But that's what happens. Like, two narcissists are going to struggle together. And I know when y'all heard this video, y'all hear me saying that, y'all be like, Lee, that's perfect. Because if they're both torturing each other, that means that people are surviving. That means that people are getting away. That means that there's a story to be, somebody else's story can be told and sold, right? And I understand that as well. I 100% get it. I 100% understand. And that's why I don't like it. I personally, as someone diagnosed with NPD, I personally wouldn't want to be with another narcissist, right? Working on themselves or not. You know what I'm saying? I just think that a lot of narcissists are going to revert back to the mean. And what I mean by going back, reverting to the mean, is they're going to go back to who they actually are sooner or later, right? Especially if they're not continuing to put the work in. They have to put the work in. So as a diagnosed narcissist, I damn sure don't want an unaware narcissist, but I would very hesitantly take an aware one. Right? Because how does that balance me out? How does that help me in this situation? Right? So that's why I'm saying, like, narcissists are going to mirror each other. And I know y'all saying, like, well, They deserve to get a taste of their own medicine. I would love to see that happen, right? And I get why so many people say that. But guess what? Just because two people get together that are narcissists doesn't mean that they will be the only people that get hurt. They're not just going to be hurting each other because they don't realize that they're both narcissists. So what they're going to do is start doing things to each other, right? And guess what happens? They get together, they have children, they have family, they have friends, right? And that means there inevitably will be collateral damage in these relationship dynamics, right? Because somebody's going to get it. If you and I are both narcissists and we're doing horrible things to each other, that means if we're both blowing each other up or both self-sabotaging, both blowing our lives up because we're mirroring each other, remember? If we're both blowing our lives up, then guess what? There's going to be collateral damage. If I throw a grenade and it blows up, I cannot control where it blows up. The kids are going to get hurt. The parents are going to get hurt. The friends, the family, the coworkers, whoever it is going to get hurt. So when I say narcissists together, I don't just mean intimate relationships. I also mean friendships. I also mean working together. Y'all seen two narcissists together in the workplace, struggling for control, struggling for power, struggling for dominance, struggling for new supply, right? They like... Two narcissists get together and both of them are well adept at gaslighting. They can't gaslight each other. Like, I can't gaslight someone who knows the game. Like, you are a player. I see the man behind the curtain. I can't gaslight you. And I can't charm someone who is busy trying to charm me. We charming each other. Damn, I charm you, you charm me. We're just charming together. Trying to make a Barney song with it. It came out horrible, y'all. I'm not gonna edit that. Y'all know I love not editing stuff out. But yeah, it's annoying. It's not attractive to go after someone just like me. And I know it makes sense to y'all because that means if two narcissists together, that means that there's less to go around. But like I said, other people are still going to get hurt because, again, there is a power struggle. Like, every damn argument becomes a war of attrition of sorts, right? Neither one of us will back down. Like, they think about it like this. Neither one of us will apologize. Neither one of us will be held accountable. Neither one of us is willing to break the silent treatment. So if I'm giving you the silent treatment and you giving it right back to me, then we're just doing this right here. And who's winning in that situation? Nobody. If you're giving me the silent treatment and I'm doing it back to you, we'll never talk. We'll never talk again. And I'll be fine with that, right? And you might be fine with it as well. Because my ego says I can't be the first one to crack, because if I crack, then I lose. It's a game, right? I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to end this silent treatment. Why would I do that? I'm not going to admit that I was wrong, because neither one of us will admit that we are wrong. It really is. When two narcissists get together, it really is a 24/7 power struggle that exhausts both of us. Both parties will be exhausted, regardless of the relationship dynamic. Both parties will be exhausted because we're fighting for power, right? We're fighting for domination. We're fighting for control. And narcissists apply. In essence, narcissists need someone who provides peace, who is, y'all hear this word, submissive. Not somebody who is a challenge and whatnot, right? So y'all know my own personal story. I've dealt with a narcissistic woman before, right? I've had narcissistic best friends. It's a rough dynamic. It's a rough time having a friend that is a narcissist that's always trying to one-up you and you're trying to one-up them. Like, y'all are friends, but y'all really don't like each other. I've had a narcissistic woman that I dated. We both were charming each other. We both were love bombing each other. I didn't realize it in the moment because I was young, but now that I look back on that relationship and I talked about it in therapy, yes, we were both absolutely doing things to each other that we should not have been doing. It was crazy. I don't think two narcissists coexist well together at all. Nobody wins. Nobody survives. Like, it's a horrible, it really is a horrible, horrible situation that tends to happen, and literally nobody benefits from in the end of this game right here. So that's why I say narcissists don't date each other. Narcissists are not going to go with each other. Who would that benefit right there? It benefits. I know people say it benefits the people who are not having to deal with them, but if two narcissists get together, are they not going to be cheating on each other? Are they not going to be lying to each other? Are they not going to be gaslighting and trying to manipulate each other? I know me and my ex were both doing dirt. And we were both doing dirt, and we would get angry at the other person for catching them. Like, damn, you cheating on me? You talking to somebody else? And I'm doing the same thing. It's crazy, y'all. It is really. I've done a video about my whole relationship with her. It's somewhere. I did a video. I gotta find it, but yeah, we were both doing dirt, and we both hated catching the other person also doing dirt. We were both two dirty people. Dirt. We were not clean. We're both two dirty people that should not have been together. We were just doing damage to each other. We were just harming each other emotionally, mentally, all kinds of stuff. Not physically, but we were just harming each other. And I hope she's doing well. Honestly, I'll be rooting for her. I hope she's doing well, because I don't hold grudges anymore, because I've been working on myself. Two narcissists together, both hold grudges. Neither will ever forgive the other one. Anyways, y'all, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't. If you made it this far and you're in New York City, in the Manhattan area, on June the 2nd, I'm coming your way for a live in-person question and answer session. It's not a workshop. It's literally live in person. I got a mic. There'll be mics in the audience. You get to ask all the questions that are on your mind. And you get to be around other survivors that are going through the exact same thing you are. So you don't have to explain yourself. It's like, hey, look, I'm dealing with a narcissist. Boom. So New York City, mentalhealness.net/events. Go ahead and get registered up. I'll see y'all there June the 2nd. Peace.